I don't know about you, but I often focus on everything that I'm not, instead of focusing on who I belong to. I was recently studying Moses and saw that he had this same battle. Moses is looking after his father-in-law's sheep when all of a sudden he sees this bush that's on fire, yet the bush isn't being consumed by the flames, and so he goes across to see it. And this is when God speaks to him, and God asks him to be the one to face Pharaoh to bring the children of Israel out of slavery. Well, Moses says, "How can I go and face Pharaoh?" And God replies to him, "Certainly, I will be with you." But you see, Moses at this part is caught in a bit of a trap internally. You see, Moses is a Hebrew himself, but he was brought up in the palace. And this must have been an identity issue for him. He's brought up with everything he could possibly want or need. Yet he knows he's a Hebrew, just like all the slaves that surround him. And so one day he's going around when all of a sudden he meets this Egyptian who's beating this Hebrew. And so Moses steps in and he actually ends up killing the Egyptian. And so he panics and tries to hide the body. But a few days later he finds out when some Hebrews are talking about it, and he knows that his sin is public. Everybody knows he's killed this Egyptian. So Moses runs away, trying to get away from his crime, trying to hide from his shame, and trying to run away from the fear that surrounds him over this situation. And this is the moment where God meets him at a burning bush. And so all Moses can see is his crime, his shame, his faults, his fears. But God tells him, "I will be with you." Moses then goes on to say, "I can't face the king. I'm slow of speech, I'm slow of tongue." He possibly had a stutter or a stammer of some sort. And he saw everything that he wasn't. But God again reassures him, "I will be with you." Well, as we know, Moses went on and was the man to rescue these children of Israel out of slavery and bring them out of Egypt. In the same way, rest assured today, you might be also aware of your faults and failings, but know today that God is with you. And just as he used Moses despite his failings, in the same way, he can use you and he can use me too. God bless.